So many calls. I've received a number of calls over the weekend from the mayor, from council members, from the city manager, and I have felt, and citizens who stopped me, who didn't know me, would just ask, well, how do you guys feel about the police chief? Then I introduce myself to them and tell them the title that I have in this organization, and I let them know. And now it's official. Now, I believe it was one of the news stations had it on their website that the Black police officers, and just for the record, we do have non-African American members of the Sentinels Police Association, but it said that the Black police officers support the chief. That was somewhat premature but true, but this make it official because the membership of the Sentinels Police Association runs this association. I'm just a person out front who protect my members.
Tell us why you made your vote. Like, why do you support the chief? Can you give me 5 bullets about why he's the perfect chief for our city right now?
Well, look around you. The things that he's done with the community engagement. I've been on this department for 28 years, and I've never seen the engagement that he's bringing forth. It's nothing if you drive down any one of these streets and see some young men and women playing basketball. You may see a uniformed police officer shooting baskets or engaging without fearing repercussion from the man up top, the police chief. So the engagement is one thing. The support that he's given to the office. Now, we live in no perfect world, and the department is still growing, but how he represented Cincinnati police across the world. The BBC. Now, to my knowledge, and anyone can correct me, I don't know if we've had a police chief in the past where the BBC are calling over and saying, hey, we want to come over and talk to you. The Attorney General came here to Cincinnati because the good things that was going on. There was no mistake. So we care about the community. And so does the chief. And that's why we're back here supporting him, and we're going to do all we can in our powers to make sure that the programs that he put in place are successful. We're going to make sure that the other officers open their eyes and set aside any personal gripes they may have, because if they believe and feel strongly for this police department, they will come out and support the police department along with the man in front, Chief Jeffrey Blackwell.
Well, when you say the other officers, I mean, do you feel like there's a divide in the department, or do you feel like it's a minority? Like,
now, this isn't a black and white situation, not a divide, but whenever you have an agency, and I'm quite sure in your agency, there's someone that's going to differ from you. That's just when you have large numbers. There's going to be someone that differ, but I guarantee you once it's laid out and they open their eyes, they'll see the big picture. That's what we're talking about here today, the big picture. We see the big picture.
What do you think about the city manager's treatment of the police chief this week?
Well,
this last few weeks.
I've always compared, even when Chief Craig was here, and now with Chief Blackwell is at the Ram, I compared it to the United States. President Barack Obama was always told the first term he's going to be a one-term president. He won a second term, and Republican Party and others have still come out and felt comfortable to attack him as the president of the United States. And let me bring that here to Cincinnati. Cincinnati Police Department. Their people, regardless of what race, feel comfortable to attack the man upstairs being the police chief, to attack him verbally. Now, knowing Chief Blackwell, it's not said to his face, but to come out behind his back. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has their own opinion. That's this country. But I think with the citizens in this country feeling comfortable to attack a person that's up top, that's why I think they would do something like that. So it's no different than the United States.
Do you think Harry's acting on behalf of what citizens are telling him? Because I'm interested in what you think about.
No, he's doing his job, his directive probably, but he's doing his job.
Now the FOP president says